Good evening, my beautiful people. So, I don't know if you've seen last week, Pam Bondi and the, I don't know what to call it, testimony or whatever she gave in Congress, and how she blatantly ignored the victims, basically turned her head and acted as if they weren't even there when she was asked if she would apologize for the DOJ and how they have treated them, and she just ignored them. And I've been said that itch. I've been gave her the finger, because that's really what she is. And she's no attorney general. She's an itch, with the B in front. And it's really sad, because I really hope and pray that nobody she loves or knows ever becomes a survivor, because we all know from her treatment of those people, she definitely won't be giving them any type of empathy or wanting, I guess, accountability for them, or maybe she will because it's hers. And then then we'll need to talk about something a whole different, that'll be talking, I guess, about something else about her character or the lack thereof. But like I said, this whole administration, they have 3 requirements: white, incompetent, and corrupt. I call them WIC. They are not DEI, because DEI will be actually giving them some type of credibility, some type of merit. They actually are WIC. They have those 3 requirements: to be incompetent, to be white first, incompetent, and corrupt. And that's all they need for that administration. Look at Kristi Noem, she sits there and she cosplays with all her different, she wants to get a costume for every type of role that she plays. And she literally takes money from taxpayers to fund her commercials, I guess, to play out her wildest dreams. And she may even take those costumes home and role play with Corey Lewandowski, I think that's his name. Come to find out who she's smashing, which they're supposed to be the people of family values, and they're both married. Go figure. But yet, them people, he said, they are people of family values and morals and what you're supposed to be as a Christian. Yeah, they're showing us all those things that they said that they're supposed to hold, those characteristics that they're supposed to have. But like I said, I will be DEI any day of the week before I'm awake. It's mind-boggling that how the bottom, there is no bottom, they keep sinking, and you keep wondering when they're gonna get to the end, like, okay, but there's no bottom. They say they can go even lower. So yeah, Trump administration is full of WICs: white, incompetent, and corrupt. Yeah, I said it. And Pam Bondi is at the top of them. But the Dow is up. Who gets? But anyway, so let me move on now to the Democrats. Texas started early voting today, which I think it's Tallarico and Crockett. Let me say this. Tallarico is I feel like if he wins, he is going to be like a Hakeem Jeffries, basically. And I put them both in the same bucket because I feel like they both are in this mindset of us trying to work together with these Republicans. And I'm all about building bridges and people coming together and us working together when we can. But right now, we're not there. And we don't need individuals who are going to be on that, oh my God, let's work together and let's compromise and all that. We don't need people like that. We need actually people who's going to get in there and going to do what we need them to do. You know, because of the fact of how these Republicans and MAGA Republicans and Trump have destroyed so much. So if we keep this democracy, and if we have a free and fair election this year, we need individuals that are going to come in and who's going to get shit together. You know, who's going to put their head down, but at the same time, who's going to be about that business. And it ain't going to be no negotiating and us working together on some dumb. No, we're not doing all that. And we need people with that mindset. And I'm thinking James McCarthy is that one. Tallarico is not that one. Just like if Jeffries become the House Speaker, you know, and I respect him and I like him on a personal level, but I say this time and time again, he is not built for this moment. And it shows every time he comes and he speaks. He's not built for it. And even if and you don't even have power yet, and you've shown us you're not built for it. So when you get that power, I don't think that anything is going to change. We're still going to be on the same mindset of, like I said, trying to work with the Republicans or trying to have them driving the car, you know, when they need me in the back seat, because we're the ones running this show. And we're the ones out here, and we're gonna tell you what we need, and that's it. It's like it's no going along to get along right now. No, we're not in that mindset. It's about coming in there and getting our house together and getting shit right. And if you ain't about that, then you're not with us. And so, like I said, Jeffries, I don't feel like he's going to do that if he becomes the speaker. And that's going to disincentivize people for 2028 when we need to keep that power going to certify the election for 2028. You're going to have people sitting out that go around because they're going to be like, well, we gave the House to the Democrats and this is what they did to us. So I'm just thinking along of not only this election, but the next election and how things are going to fall when you're putting one person in charge and are given the power, and how they're going to utilize that power. And I don't think that he's going to utilize it in the way that we need him to. And it's going to make people upset and angry. And like I said, they're going to sit at home. So we need to actually make sure that we're not just thinking 2026, but we're thinking about 2028, how we're lining these cards up to fall for 2028 and beyond that. And what we're hoping to get out when we do have the power in our hands and we have control of the House or the Senate or whatever, or the White House, what we want to correct and what wrongs we want to right. Because we need a lot of accountability that's going to need to come from this administration. We need accountability from that Congress can give us, but we also too need accountability for when it comes down to DOJ and bringing charges against these people, because a lot of people need to go to jail. And yes, a lot of tax dollars are going to be spent for a lot of civil lawsuits too. So we need to be ready for that too, because how they've been acting out there in these streets and doing people how they been doing them. Don't think that that's not going to come back to bite them on their pockets as well. So American people need to know that the Republicans did that when taxes, when people taxes have to go towards paying all of these civil lawsuits. So yeah, we need accountability. When not only when it comes down to oversights, we need accountability when it comes down to legislation. We need accountability when it comes down to criminal charges and civil liability. So we need all of that. And so and we need people who's gonna be about that. And if you ain't about that, you need to sit your behind in the back seat, or matter of fact, don't even hop in the car. Just stay at home and let the people who's about to ride this ride it and do what they gotta do. So that's it. But that's about all I have to say tonight. Like I tell you, stay woke. And if you're sleeping, wake the hell up. Like always, I'm a little country, I'm a little chic, and I'm always keep it street. Have a good night.